Some people want to start creating content online, and their very first step is to buy an entire filmmaking kit just to record talking head videos like this one and share on social media. So they'll buy something like two cameras with their respective camera stands so that they can record videos with multiple takes from different angles to keep it engaging or something like that. And then they'll buy maybe some lighting and a professional microphone so that they can record quality audio onto their laptop. And then at the end of each recording, they will manually transfer the video files from the memory cards of both cameras onto their laptop. They'll use a $100 per year editing software to stitch all three together, and maybe spend an extra hour or so to perfect the editing, and then they'll share it to their 100 follower social media platforms or something like that. I think this entire infrastructure is really not necessary to start creating content. If anything, it rather slows you down. It creates friction. It just makes the process so much more work. And trust me, when you don't yet have followers, most social media platforms test your content. They don't give your content is not very likely to go viral compared to other people who have been online, who have been posting for some time, and the algorithm kind of recognizes them and knows that they are consistent, they are here to stay, and so on. Yeah, so if you ever feel like you have to get an entire filmmaking kit, you have to get an entire professional setup to start creating content, ask yourself if you're really, really determined to create content, or if you're just buying those things so that they will somehow force you to create content. They'll somehow give you the determination or the willpower or something like that. Because sometimes we buy things because we say that since I have bought it, I will not let it go to waste. What you pay for, you value and stuff like that. Trust me, it doesn't work. I've bought a lot of things. I'm recording this video with my iPhone 13 Pro Max and this wired earphone. I have two wireless microphones in the house. I have a professional podcast grade microphone. I don't use those because they are too much work. I just turn on my phone. I open TikTok. I don't use my normal camera. I open TikTok. I record and then I post with just a few clicks. So if you want to create content, just look at the phone you have in your hand. It's probably good enough. You probably don't even need a microphone. So just start with that. Give yourself a task. Record 100 videos consistently for a period of about 50 days. And then if you're able to pull that off, then you probably like you probably have the content creator gene, or however you want to put it. Yeah, then you might be justified to actually go and buy those things. And also, one advantage to actually starting is, at the end of the day, it's about whether you are relatable, whether you offer helpful advice, or it all depends on the audience you're able to gather. Because if you're not able to really get some people's attention with just natural videos like this, making the videos professional won't really help. And I think especially on TikTok, some people relate more with just normal natural videos like this, no professional cuts and smooth transitions and all that. Most people, I feel like AI has made people so develop an aversion to those perfect, smooth, professional looking and so on videos. Something natural is quite refreshing, and it makes you feel like you're just talking with someone, like you share ideas, things you relate to. You're talking to a human being and not some AI generated content. Yeah. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. Take care.